All right, first and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the hopeful lay brothers out there pushing this truth. This is Brother Lahab coming to you with another lesson. I've been meditating on this really since Sunday, and through the spirits. By the time I bring it out, because I was noticing that this the Lord is about to have this man do a great reset, and so like turn my screen up, and you know prior to recent events with the little Super Bowl crap, I didn't watch it. I haven't really watched it in a long time. I had to see the highlights. I'm always usually out of working, but this year I just didn't watch it. I had no reason for not watching it. I just I have been so desensitized to it, and I haven't really been into football because I don't like how games are played. That's me, my little excuses. Likewise with most sports, it's like the flavor has really been taken out of it. But I like watching contact sports with the brothers and trying to get into that. But these guys playing with these balls, I'm just not really messing with it. It's not that entertaining anymore. Basketball is a little entertaining, but at the same time, that's the reason why they used to have, guts and the sports used to be more mixed because basically the sports back in the ancient world were, they were usually heathenistic. It often came from the heathens, although Jake was involved, and even Northern Kingdom over here playing, I forget what it's called, but that's basically what you get. It was like a form of basketball and soccer, and it was basically afterwards the heathenistic part is that there would be blood if nobody died on the field, you know, and we're not to slay our brothers, but that's what these sports are usually about. They're about some type of sacrifice. So if you didn't die on the field, you got sacrifice at the end. All right, you know. Most of this shit that these people celebrate goes back to paganistic customs. That's the reason why they still get off for it. All right, it's still that's the reason why you celebrate Christmas. Somebody's house is burned on fire, or somebody got into it and got shot. Family members get into it. The blocks get shot up. It's not just in Chicago. This shit just happens because this shit is wicked. It mostly just happens on Jake. All right, but so great plays called a piece. People look at that like it's nothing. Since the fathers fell asleep, they look at it like it's it's the same old same old. But I said all this to say this is that these uh these are just sacrifices. They showed you that movie Him that basically that's what it is, you know. But just even going into the Seahawks, that's why I looked this up, you know, because they did something new. Usually you would see the Patriots win. Patriots are always in the Super Bowl, but and that's their symbol for saying that they're gonna triumph. The elites they use that as a symbol to say that they're gonna triumph, but hey, they needed that bird. All right, a Seahawk. It says hawks, and that's what a dark bird is, a ravenous bird. And phoenixes share deep symbolic connections as powerful sun-associated birds of prey, representing things of immortality, royalty, and divine protection. So that's what these elites are. They every time they do something, they do it for a reason, and that's what a sign of that is. All right, the phoenix rises from the ashes, but right now they're about to do something new in the earth, man. All right, I'm gonna get that real quick in the book of Proverbs. Yeah, this man is about to do something new in the earth. It says, my son, fear not the Lord Yahweh and the king, and meddle not with them that are given unto change. Because what he's about to do is start implanting people. That's one thing. And before he does that, he's going to destroy this system. And to do that, he's going to have an excuse, and there's going to be a reason why there's going to be mass casualties. Once again, that sacrifice. That's what this devil does, man. All right, he's going to sacrifice, you citizens, his citizens to it. All right, like this man won't stop. All right, so we see what type of timing he's on, and that's the reason why we're in this thing, because we understand that these things have to be so, but how are we gonna be saved? All right, who's gonna be saved from these things? Everybody has their gear, but it's gonna be looking like when things get bleak, these people with their gear, they're not gonna be able to match these things. All right, because nobody's planning. You know, these people think that they're planning. Nobody's planning for this devil to really come down. How he's about to come down? They talk about all the weaponry that this devil has. What if he did send like some type of tsunami? Aside from just drones, what if he did shoot fire down from the sky? What's to stop this devil? It's a reason why the Lord has put this right here in the scriptures, man. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as was never since there was a nation ever to that same time." So to this same time, this is the end. So, from the space of the beginning of time to this time, there's never going to be a situation that has ever come on the face of this earth that you can be prepared for that's going to come now. Nobody knows how to prepare for this. Now, in the past, based off of technology, is based off of failure. Technology that we have is based off of failure. So when they fail safe, fail safe, fail safe, because they went through the experience to get it to that perfection. Nobody's going to have that type of spirit except for man of the Lord. It's like except for the men of the Lord. All right? Nobody's going to be prepared for what the Lord is about to bring to the face of this earth. Ain't going to need divine intervention. All right? And it says, "And at that time thy people shall be delivered. It's like everyone that shall be found written in the book." So in those times, the Lord is going to deliver those elect men and their families that hold on to them. And that's not something we just say because it's true. Somebody's going to be delivered by that. We just pray it's us. The Lord wrote it. We're reading it in real time, in your time, because it's about to come in our time. It's no more saying that the vision is far away, man. All right, it's no more so that be said because the technology is at its shit. Let me actually go back to that, Daniel. And then I'm gonna go into what I was reading. This is Daniel chapter 12. It was actually up, huh? Yeah, this is Daniel 12 and 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time." So like, trying to make sure, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So that's what we've been waiting on, man. We've been waiting on knowledge to be increased because evidently knowledge and technology has to be upgraded for a certain type of thing that the Lord wants. A perfection on the left hand side of guess what? It's leading up. All this tech is leading up to the digital system we preach about, the charagma, right? Not to mention, going even into the prophecies of nukes. All right, because all this whole technological era that Esau can't explain, his science never spoke about these things before they were gonna happen. They have theoretical science, man. They didn't speak about nuclear capabilities and the Earth being destroyed by fire, and they're making missiles saying, "Oh, this is never going to be used," and they still can't. They can see it now, but at the same time, the Lord put them in the okie doke, because now it's like, well, I can't put my sword down because this man has his sword. But the Lord, He brought forth this tech so He can destroy you. All right, that's the reason why knowledge had to be increased, because now we can match this up with the scriptures. Now we can say that this fighter pilot was a scorpion. He had a scorpion in his pavilion. All right, we can match Apollyon with being Kaiser. All right, we can match these things up with the scriptures because they've come to pass. Aside from that, uh, 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 the technology has increased unto the era. Because why would it be the last days? All right, and the men of the Lord, they described what they had saw. But this is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 21. "And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying, The days are prolonged, and every vision faileth. Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. So the effect of every vision is at hand. All right, the Most High is about to bring these things to pass. Because the devil, man, he's been revealed. So what you think he about to do? He's about to turn up. Because the Most High is putting that fuel under him. He's putting that fire on his ass. All right, and that's the reason why we have to go harder as well. Because it's gonna be a time where this internet's gonna be shut down, and this is all we're gonna have. It's our works. All right. No, we shall not be delivered by works alone, but your works show a sign of your faith. That you shit, we're trying to wake up Jake. Well, not wake up Jake, with the 144,000 to preach this. And we love the Lord. I love teaching because I love the Lord. I like telling my enemy that is going down. I like trying to reflect on the things I'm doing because I want to be a part of that number. All right. I like to inspire the brothers to give them hope. And that's the reason why the Lord set us up to give the elect hope, man. I don't care if I did it. Hey, what did it say? The charity? Charity covered the multitude of sins. The true love. That's why we do this, man. All right. Because at the end of the day, we know Esau's gonna be Esau, nigga woman's gonna be the nigga woman. All right, and the Lord's gonna do what He has to do. So we gotta do what we gotta do, man. But with that, I'm gonna end this lesson off and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwada, Shalom, and the Baba Ba.